So the question is, find the sum of integers from 1 to 500 which are multiples of 2 or 5. Okay, so the important part over here is or. This can also be asked in this way, wherein sum of integers from 1 to 500 which are multiples of 2 and 5. Okay, so it should be multiples of both 2 and 5, but here the question is 2 or 5. Okay, so when it is 2 or 5, let us do one thing. Let us first find um, integers which are multiples of 2. So integers which are multiple of 2, right? So let's take it as n1. Okay, so what will be the numbers? So obviously between 1 to 500, correct? So 2, then 4, correct, 6, 8, so basically all the even numbers, right, till 500, correct? So 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on till 500. And let's take n2. So these are the integers which are uh, multiples of 5. Okay, so the integers which are multiples of 5 between 1 to 500. Okay, so if I do this, the first number obviously has to be 5, then it has to be 10, correct, then 15, then 20 and so on. Even this will be till 500, correct. Now sum of integers, so you have to find sum of integers. So we know the formula. So what is the formula for Sn? Sn will be n by 2, okay, and in the bracket. Now here I will be using the formula of a plus l because I have the last term with me, right? So that makes my job little bit easier. So similarly, let us first find Sn1. So Sn1 will be what? N12, right? So N12 into what will be A? A will be the first term, which is 2, plus what will be the last term? The last term will be 500. So which is equal to, now how many terms are there in N1? So if you calculate 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on till 500, so it should be 250 numbers, right? So N1 will be 250. So 250 divided by 2 multiplied by 502, right, which is equal to, so 250 divided by 2, 125. So 125 multiplied by 502, correct. So now you have to multiply this. So what is 125 multiplied by 502? So 62750, correct, Sn1. Okay, so now we have to find Sn2. So Sn2 again with the same format, right? So n2 by 2, so I'm kind of doing it directly. So n2 we know, right, 100 numbers, right? So because 500 divided by 5, so 100 numbers. So 100 divided by 2 multiplied by, first term is 5 in this case. So 5 plus 500, which is equal to 100 divided by 2 is 50. So 50 multiplied by 505, correct. So 50 multiplied by 505 will be 25250. Okay, so I have my Sn1. So Sn1, okay, so Sn1 is equal to 62750, okay, and Sn2 will be 25250, correct. So we are happy we got Sn1 and Sn2, but the problem is, read the question again. What are they saying? Sum of integers. Find the sum of integers from 1 to 500 which are multiples of 2 or 5. So what we will think is that just need to add Sn1 and Sn2, but that is not the case. Why? Because Sn1 means sum of terms, correct? Sum of terms for what? Sum of terms for all the numbers or all the integers which are between 1 to 500 which are multiples of 2, correct? Sn1. And what is Sn2? All the integers from 1 to 500 which are multiples of 5, correct? Now, don't you think so there will be a repetition in this? Correct? There will be a repetition in this, wherein it is possible that multiples of 2, okay, the integer between 1 to 500, it will come in multiple of 2 as well as in multiples of 5, correct? So there will be a common integer in that. So we have to get rid of that common integer, right? Now how to get rid of that common integer? So for that we have to find out those common integers, obviously, and we will have to subtract it from this sum, correct? Now exactly what we have to find? We have to find Sn1 plus Sn2, that is sum of both the terms, correct? That is Sn1 plus Sn2. We have to add both of them, but as I said earlier, if you add both of them, you are also getting the repetitions, right? So for that what we have to do? We have to find out those integers which are common in both 2 as well as in 5, and we have to get rid of those, correct? We have to get rid of those integers. So how to? So it's very easy. We have to basically find the LCM of both 2 and 5, which is 10, correct? So we have to find out those integers, okay, which are between 1 to 500, of course, which are multiples of 10, and whatever answer you're getting, sum of those integers, okay, which are multiples of 10 between 1 to 500, you have to subtract them from this, and when you do that, then you will actually get sum of integers which are multiples of 2 or 5. Have you understood? So now our job, now suppose, as I said in the beginning, if they would have asked you directly multiples of 2 and 5, so what you will do is you will just find out sum of integers from 1 to 500 which are multiples of 10. So your job is easier if it is and, but here it is or, okay? So for that we have to do this entire process. So first we have to find Sn1, which is integers from 1 to 500 multiples of 2, then Sn2, which are integers between 1 to 500 multiples of 5, and then again integers 1 to 500 which are multiples of 10, and that 10 we have to subtract from these two sums. Got it? So let's do it now. So we'll call it as Sn3, okay? So Sn3. So Sn3 will be what? Again n3 by 2. So how many numbers? So that was 250, this was 100, correct? So 10, correct? So it will be 50. So 50 divided by 2 multiplied by, the first number would be 10 here, right? You will start from 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, that's how you will go. So it will be 10, but there will not be any change in the last number. The last number has to be 500. So 50 divided by 2 is 25. So 25 multiplied by 510, correct? Which is equal to, now let us multiply 25 and 510. So it is 12750, correct? So now in order to find, we will have to add Sn1, correct, plus Sn2, okay? So once we have got their sum, you have to subtract it with Sn3. So Sn3 has to be subtracted from the sum of Sn1 and Sn2. Sn1 we got it as 62750 plus Sn2 is 25250, 25250 minus Sn3, which is 12750. So this will be equal to, so I will have to calculate it in the notebook, just give me a minute. 250. Yeah, that's what I got, 75250. So that's your final answer. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Bye bye.